I'm on Braidwood Road and I'm either in Inverlochy or Lake Bathurst. What I'm interested in is, you can't really see it from here, but I'll show you the it is quite a busy road, sorry about that. I'll show you the viewfinder preview. I'm really interested in those trees and the road winding through. The way that the trees have been chopped off at the roadway there is really interesting. I have been here before a couple of years ago in the past. That's how I know to come here, and I did some work with digital infrared. If you're wondering why I'm so far away from my subject, it's because I'm going to be using this lens here, the Nikkor ED 360 500 720 with the 720mm rear cell. I've got the Toyo 8x10 out today because why not? And the Nikkor 720mm lens, it's not a lens that I use very often. It just covers 8x10 at the 720mm end. So it's pushing boundaries. And in fact, Nikon doesn't actually specify that the lens covers 8x10. They only say that it covers 5x7, 260mm or 210mm or something. But trust me, it does. The Toyo here has got a lot of extension. And believe it or not, today I won't even be using all of it. So you can see I've got a bit of breeze that I've got to deal with. That's going to be a challenge with this bellows. Let me show you how long I've got to... now the lens is slow. The lens is wide open, it's f16. So we're talking about being some challenges regarding this breeze, but hey, what the heck, you've just got to do it. This is a triple extension camera. The first extension is here, the front standard. The second extension is this portion here, slides out. Yep, lock that off. And then the third extension is your focus, which is the rear extension. Let me focus up. That's the view there, isn't that nice? Seriously, that's pretty cool. That's what my picture's going to be. I don't have any rise and fall, and I'm not going to use any tilt or swing. Okay, and I've just focused on that tree. Yep, that's how much bellows extension I've got, and you can see how much that's moving about in the breeze. So movement from wind is going to be a serious problem. This, by the way, is why you have something as crazy big as this tripod. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move that back, and I'm going to move the back so it's a bit more centered. I'm going to make this my first picture. Yep. It would be interesting to get a car in it in the distance, so I'll see how I go. That's my bellows extension there. See how I moved some back focus, back extension, and I reduced my front extension a bit so the camera's a bit more balanced around the center. The lens has got three different markings on it for apertures. That's going to be I'm getting some vignetting there. It's got 3 different apertures on it, aperture F number scales I should say, one for each of the different 64 for each of the different focal lengths. I've got to be very careful I use the correct one. There we go, that's a bit better. Let me show you what my aperture looks like here. See how it's vignetted? That's the barrel I'm looking at. See how the corner's a little bit chopped off one side? The aperture isn't perfectly regular. So that's it there. Sorry, that's a bit blurry, I think. And the bottom one is here. So you can see that they're about even. So my lens is about centered. Okay, meter time. Okay, I've got 12 2/3 here. EV 12 2/3. I'm using 100 ASA film. 12 2/3 goes to there. I'm using f64. So I'm at half a second. Yeah, 13. I might go down to f64 and a half, but between 45 and 64 and go to half a second. So that keeps me out of reciprocity because I'm using Shanghai. So that's good. So I'm half second, f45, 64. And I've got a break in the traffic, so let's go. Not a break in the traffic, a break in the breeze. Good. This is actually the only picture that I came down here for, believe it or not. Here we go. We've got a vehicle coming here with their lights on too. There we go. There we go. It's very hard to know what's in the picture and what's not. So anyway, there we go. That's about it for April 10. Thank you.